And we back at it. We back at it. Hey, Pim. Hey, Emily. 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 Can you pass me a paper towel? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's shaking with y'all? BK Echo. Thank you, baby. Chris Brooks, Terrence Miller, Boxing Boy Nation, Terrell Curtis, Made Sense 84, Tony T, EJJ, Everlasting Williams, Copy That Kid, Young World, My Brother's Keeper, Judah Ben Israel, Fly Guy Indy, LaMarcus Robinson, Mr. Blue, Don, J Gadget, CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. King Jr., what's going on, my peoples? Miss Joette, Peace West Queen, how you doing today? A Rated Scholar, what's going on? Damon Hamler, G Money 718 is Brooklyn in the house, yes sir. Kevin Wells, Mike G, that guy George, Pablo Escobar, Chris Brooks, Kizzy Hayes, Peace West Queen, how you doing today? I see Sean M, what's going on? Oh yeah, they playing all types of games. Ken Ray Everett, or Saw the God, F.U. Spaghetti, Mike G, Joshua Wright, my brother, Kevin Wells, OG Loke, what's goody? 84, Lexus Cuddy, what's going on, great brother? Reginald Field, Sean M, what's goody? What's goody? No Paint Entertainment, AG, Ray Patterson, Elvin Robles, Lato Polo 626, LV Live, my brother Harlem in the building, Ches 313, Bobo, Aisha, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing tonight? Melman 334, Milton Arlen, what's good, my peoples? Peace be free, Robert Allen, Talib Cunningham, Dirty D's, King Grayson, Gab Tashella, 01 Big Ev, Mr. Airhead, King Grayson, what's goody? My brother Bish, B Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother Bish, B Megastar, Little Princess channel. Edgar Chavez, Mr. VA Fitted, Quincy Quintan, Ronald Ellis, Wayne Davis, what's good? Jafari Caesar, Wiley on 2-4, Tracy Herbert, what's going on? How you feeling, King? Welcome, Tracy. Delani Fam Sports, Solomon Overhead, Barbara D, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Charlie Woodard, what's going on? It's your first time joining, great brother? Well, guess what? We give nothing but the truth over here. So help me. Aaron Johnson, what's going on? We spit the truth over here. Anthony Williams, Zoomverse. I deal with facts over feelings, man. Facts over feelings. You know what I mean? Maharba Salam. Why would you? What's going on? Anthony Williams, Zoomverse, my brother. Yes, sir, my peopleizations. Yes, sir. Let's get into this. So, G6 Drake, Mike Smith, Sakura Ben Ernest. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Leo GT, multimedia artist, my brother. Damon Hamlin, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Reg Lowe, Jason Howes, what's going on? He said, salute, Blue. I believe Erroll Spence Jr. trainer, Erroll Spence Jr. breaking bones. Yeah, that's what he said. JC 08 1979. Adrian Dees, what's going on? Charlie Bell, AK Crowder, my brother in the super chat. He said, what's good, bro? Blue, blessings to you, King. Big Zo, what's going on? Yeah, that's what he said. He said he breaking bones. I mean, he is. DeMarco Savage, what's going on? Kavon Watkins, what's going on? Well, he is breaking bones, right? He has breaking bones. Mr. Lightning World, Easy Lewin, what's going on? Ahmad Duadu, number 3, what's going on? Big Zo, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? So now, I wanted to talk about this with Keith Thurman, right? Big game Saturday, Gators Pharaohs at South Shore. Oh, what time? Hey, bitch, what time? Ancestral Raids, what's going on? Adrian Vett, what's going on? Curtis Robinson, Haroon Reed, what's going on? Bitch, what time? So, Keith Thurman, hey, man. Hey, you gotta love Keith Thurman, right? You just gotta love Keith Thurman. At 2 p.m., okay, I'm gonna try to make that, bitch. More money, what's going on? You going? Ancestral Rage, what's going on? Jeff Campbell, Daniel Darrell 76, Creighton Brooks, what's going on? My slingshot, man. All my music is busted in my slingshot, man. Valdecans, what's going on? So I got a Broderick Hunter, what's going on? I'm trying to get that fixed, man. That's annoying, man. So now, I listened to the interview Keith Thurman did, right? Chuck D, what's going on? Hey, Keith Thurman is something special, boy. Keith Thurman is something special, boy. Jeff Campbell, Akeem Sincere, what's going on? Right? Keith Thurman says that he wants to fight. He wants to fight against Erroll Lara because Erroll Lara called him out. That's what Keith Thurman said, right? Calvin Ringo, what's going on? Kimber 4509, what's going on? Erroll Lara called him out. Erroll Lara wants to fight big names, and so he said that he wants to fight Erroll Lara, right? Because Erroll Lara called his name out. 903 Boxing, what's going on? But Smooth Groove Boxing, Curtis Robinson, what's going on? But what about Jerome Boots Ennis calling out? Calvin Ringo, what's going on? So he said he wants to fight Erroll Lara because he's been calling out his name. Now I understand Keith Thurman also stated that he said Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? He also stated that, 40th Street Black, what's going on? Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? He also stated that, it would be an opportunity, right? It would be an opportunity to become a multi-division world champion, and he wants to become a multi-division world champion. Maharvir Salam, what's going on? Bay Area Boxing Talk. Terrell Curtis, Devon Thomas, what's going on? But the thing is, Lara has the regular belt, right? And salute to Jafari Caesar, my brother in Super Chat. Spence breaking bones like Bolo from Bloodsport. Facts. So he says that, but it's a regular title, right? But then he says, he wants to stay at 147. He wants to, stay at 147 as well. LV Live, what's going on? Steve Mega, what's going on? He wasn't going to 154 for Garcia to fight Boots at 147. He's treating Boots like Erroll. Facts, Jason House. He's doing exactly what he did to Erroll. Ish, what's going on? John Wick, what's going on? Exactly the way he was treating Errol Spence is the way he's treating Jerome Boots Ennis. And you think about it, anytime there was a serious, he treated Terrence Crawford the same way. Bell 0113, my brother in Super Chat. What up, Blue? Still think it will happen this year? Hey, it's looking bleak to me, great brother. I'm going to be honest with you. It's looking very bleak to me. Elvis Narde, what's going on? Young King Company, what's going on? Denny Files, what's going on? It's looking very, very bleak to me, man. I'm going to be honest, man. Stone Alone, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, what up, Blue? In the chat, Blue, did you get that info? I didn't, great brother. I got to check it out. I'm going to check it out again. I meant to check it. D. Shan, what's going on? Thank you for reminding me. because I sure forgot. Bassiana the Menace, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Bassiana, you already know what to do. Drop the link in the chat so they can subscribe to your channel. Free Smoke, Brandon Holmes, what's going on? Cornelius Wallace, D. Sham, what's going on? Rashad Livingston, Dungeon Talk, Compliance, Restoration, and Roofing, what's good? Bullet Gibson, what's going on? I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Y'all know that's my partners. We're going to be doing something big. Going to have an announcement very soon. Salute to my baby boy, John Arsenegas in the building. What's good with you, baby boy? Love you too, kid. My son in the building. Jay Harris, Too Real. What's going on? Salute to Stone Alone, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Yeah, I got to, I definitely got to check that info. I'm going to check it right now, Stone Alone. Melvo Money 11, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what's good, Blue? Thurman would avoid boots at all costs. Also, I haven't lost hope in Spence versus Crawford, even if it's at the beginning of the next year. Gap Reviews, A-Tops, what's going on? Just King Judah, what's going on? I don't think that, I have no doubt. I believe it'll eventually happen. I'm just doubting that it's going to happen this year. Jason Young, Earl Ferry, Jonathan 97, what's going on? My problem is not that if it's ever going to happen. My problem is if it's going to happen this year, right? And the problem is, like Erroll Spence said, if it don't happen this year, all right, Erroll Spence said, if it don't happen now, it'll never happen, and that's the problem. I don't want to run into a situation and scenario that, it don't ever happen. You understand? The sooner the better, in my opinion, because Erroll Spence already explained that, he ain't trying to stay around, 147 for much longer. So, the fact that, the fact that we're talking about, it happening next year. So what is Erroll Spence going to do to next year? He's just going to hold off. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to sit idle. You understand what I'm saying? And is he going to have another fight at 147, or is he going to go up to 154 and then look to come back down to fight Terrence Crawford? You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just so much that's added to it, man. That's just that I don't like. You understand what I'm saying? Haney Castano, what's going on? James, what's going on? Corey Murphy, my brother, what's goody? Educated Jab, my brother. Rock, what's going on? So, I just want it to happen. Red Hook, Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt? Robert Allen, Patrick Bell, Brandon Holmes, what's going on? I knew Bo was pricing himself out. Yeah, man, it's just LL3, what's going on? Just King, what's going on? And it's just Cornelius Wallace, what's going on? It's just man, dude, Crawford need to fight somebody though. He's getting long in the tooth. Not only is he getting long in the tooth, great brother, but he ain't fighting forever. Last time he fought was November. It don't happen this year, right? If it don't happen this year, just think about this, right? It don't happen this year. Terrence Crawford fought 3 times in 4 years. Nitty G, Adam Quinos, what's going on? Champ Life, Steve Brooks, what's going on? He's fought 3 times in 4 years. He ain't fighting 2022, people. Okay? T Bonafide, Gertz, Gene Gomez, what's going on? Just think, he fought once in 2020 against Kell Brook, right? Then he fought once in 2021 against Sean Porter. Then he's not going to fight at all in 2022. And then he's going to fight Errol Spence in 2023 at 35 going on 36? Somebody's mismanaging something. Valdicus, what's going on? Goody the Great, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, great brother. How's the family? Smash the like button, people. Support the chat. Please support my queen, ShayLaskew.net. Going back to work now. Salute to you, great brother. Drop that info in the chat, please. There you go. Thank you. Because I want to support too. So here's the thing. right? Terrence Crawford, just think. I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to think about that, right? On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. How you feeling, King? Cash for Cat, what's going on? Chuck P. C. Ville Boxing, my brother, what's good? Robert Allen, Nitty G, my brother. Nitty G, my brother, man. Ebony Sharice first. Peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Yeah, but what's Terrence Crawford playing, though? Side the ruler, what's going on? What's the plan? King Judah, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I said Bud will avoid Spence at all costs a year ago. They called me a hater. Yeah. Augusta Terry, what's going on? Alabama. It's Alabama. Dun, 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 dun. Miles Austin, what's going on? Greg Roberts, what's going on? So it that sounds good. King D, what's going on? It sounds good to say that, you know, but we gotta ask the question: what's the plan? You understand? Randy Gaines Sr., my brother, what's good? King D, what's going on? He's fought 3 times in 4 years. What is the plan? LV Live, my brother Harlem in the building, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, it is obvious that it is Bud. He made it clear on more than one occasion that he didn't want the fight. Everyone knows he is the B-side. Salute. Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? Black Bravo, what's going on? Yeah, that's just my problem, is just that my problem is that what's the plan, right? Because he fought once in 2020 against Kell Brook, once in 2021 against Sean Porter, none in 2022. Next ESPN, what's going on? And then fight Erroll Spence at 35 going on 36 in 2023. Denny Flowers, what's going on? And salute to LV Live dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I think Lara beats Keith Thurman. Huncho 2-time. What's going on? Greg Roberts, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, kid. Hey, baby boy, can you do me a favor? Pass me 3 bottles of water. Yeah, and tell Noah to bring me my water bottle from upstairs in my room. You want it cold or? Warm. Right. So, what's the plan? Y'all keep saying like, yeah, DeMarco Hayes, what's going on? Thank you, big boy. Y'all keep Anton Martin, what's going on? Ain't the average fight since the pandemic 1 fight per year? Queen, that ain't 1 fight a year though, and that ain't the average. It ain't the average. That ain't the average. That's only the average for people that ain't trying to fight more than once a year. That ain't the average, and it shouldn't be nobody's average. And that ain't once a year if he don't fight this year. That's 3 times in 4 years. Randy Gaines Sr., my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yes, appreciate you, kid. He said, Blue, did I read this right? That Mayweather wants Spence and Tank on the same card? I just asked you about that last week. No. Not Spence and Tank. No. Ain't enough money for that. There's not enough money in the world for that, bro. It's just not. That's too much money. He want Tank on his undercard, though. He want Tank on the undercard. Curtis Robinson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. They fighting at 154 because Erroll moving up. His condition coach saying it could be a problem waiting long. Oh, wait. Oh, Erroll Spence. Big fact, no cap. What's going on? Hey, turn the fan on me. Joe G, what's going on? Sean Burton, what's going on? Jake Krause, what's going on? Yeah, well, Erroll let us know. Brown number 909, what's going on? Benedale, what's going on? Brent Lawson, what's going on? He let us know. Joel Separation, what's going on? that he's not trying to stay at 147. Jambo Japan, Broderick Knox, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? Is that you have guys that fought more than once a year, right? And it's not who's that? Who got the TV? Chris Lil One Taylor, what's going on? Jim, what's going on? Hector Trossi, Avery 81st Street, Honeyman Music, my brother. You know, none of these fighters should be fighting once a year. None of them. Not a single one of them. None of them. LV Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I don't think Bud is scared, but he knows that it won't be an easy fight. So he being hard in negotiation because he knows he could lose. I can see that. Like I said, you know, I can see him in a position where he like, listen, he needs to, you know, a wave check. What's going on? 3 fight a year. Hey, listen, I can see Terrence Crawford looking at it from a standpoint where he's like, you know, I'm on the last leg. He already said, LV, he already said he don't want to fight until his late 30s, early 40s. Well, he's already 35. He'll be 36 next year. He's already there. He's already there. You understand? So I can see him saying, listen, I need to max him out on this fight. And I don't blame him for doing it. It's just you can't blame Spence. Damon Hamlin, my brother, back in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. I don't blame him for wanting it and wanting to do that, but you can't hold up the fight and blame Erroll Spence. You just can't do that. You got to be truthful and say, listen, hey, it's possibly my last big fight. You know, I'm aging right now. I need to get this bread, and that's respected. I can respect that, but you gotta keep it honest. Storage Invaders 70 Deuce, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother 70 Deuce, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Hey, smash the like button, man. We got 721 people and 350 likes. Smash the like button. Antone Martin, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, which undercard you think would be best for Spence and Crawford? Who should be their undercard? Who should be on their undercard? It should be Boots Ennis versus Stanionis, or Boots versus Keith Thurman, which we know is not going to happen. Duke, what's going on? Bassiana said not a 1. Facts, Queen. Where's Little Red? Where's Little Red? 5 points for light. What's going on? Yeah, I think it should be the co-main event should be Boots and Stanionis because he ain't gonna fight Keith Thurman. That ain't gonna happen. And then outside of that, I think it should be, you know, it's a PBC card. I will have to think about the rest, but definitely Boots should be the co-main event for sure. The rest of the card I gotta think about. Tremont George, my brother in the super chat, Texas City, Texas. Rock with Blue. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you always supporting me, man. Blessings to you. Yeah, I definitely think that Boots need to be the co-main event. That should be Demario 7777 Gaming. What's going on? Brandon Hill, what's going on? Next ESPN, what's going on? Victor Torres, what's going on? Swar Jones, what's going on? Boston Dad, what's going on? A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Emmanuel H in the building. Go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. Mr. Smart, what's going on? Early 30s, 30, 33, mid 30s, 34, 36, late 30s. He ain't there. Ebony and Sharice Burst, Queen. Why are you trying to do this? Like, this is what I'm telling you, right? I deal with facts over feelings. We don't deal in feelings, Queen, and you already know this. So you trying to justify you saying he's not there. Mid-30s. He said he don't want to fight until late 30s. That means he has 1 year of boxing. What are we talking about? If going by what you're saying, you said early 30s is 30 to 33. Mids is 34 to 36. He's already at the mids. And if he don't fight this year, right, then that means he has 1 year of boxing by your method. Then he's already in the late 30s. What you mean he ain't there? He's already there. Because if he don't have a fight schedule, his birthday is next month, which means he'll be 35 next month. Which means next year he'll be 36. And he don't have anything scheduled or planned. So he's 36. So he only got a year left for boxing? What are we talking about here? Tip O'Malley, what's going on? And Still TV, what's going on? Let's just hold the people accountable that need to be held accountable. Period. Paul Porter, what's going on? Links 50 Deuce, Mr. Carter, what's going on? Assault God, what's going on? Michael Benson, Earl Ferry, what's going on? Fat Cat Shadowboxer, what's going on? Let's just, why are we trying to justify this? That don't make sense. Stop trying to justify it. You see what it is. She said he ain't 36. He'll be 35 next year. He didn't fight this year. That means he'll be 36 next year. And he don't have anything scheduled. So that means he'll be 36 or going on 36 by the time he fight again. What do you mean he ain't 36? I can count. I'm sure you can. He'll be 35 next month. And he don't have a fight. If he turned 35 next month without a fight this year, means he ain't fighting this year. So that means he didn't fight at all in 2022. That means he still didn't even negotiate the fight for 2023. So you assuming that he's going to fight early 2023. Because if he don't fight early 2023, then guess what? He's going on 36. Mr. T King Texas, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, peace, Blue, peace, King, where you been at? Stephen Taylor, Euphorbia Day, what's going on? Rasheed Hill, Brandon Smith, what's going on? We'll say and do anything, go to any measures to try to justify these fighters not fighting. That's amazing to me. Don't stop trying to justify anything. Just hold them accountable and say you want to see the fight. Period. Mookie Knight, what's going on? Kev C, what's going on? You assuming that he's gonna fight? Oh, well, he ain't 36 yet. Okay, so you assuming he's gonna fight before next September? What makes you believe he's gonna fight before next September when he ain't fight since November of this year? He only fight once a year, and he didn't fight at all in 2022. Shamar Rasham Shalom, what's going on? Blue Hankerson, what's going on? Walter Whitaker, what's going on? Laylo, what's going on? And who's to say anything is how you 34 going on 36? All right, I'm done having this conversation with you. It's just silly conversation now. Vaughn, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Bud trying to get more money or their eye insurance he gonna need after Erroll snatched that. Salute to my brother Vaughn, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue to have a silly conversation. Brian Johnson, what's going on? You see what I'm talking about? It just gets ridiculous now. Now we're just in a circus having a silly conversation. 13. Natalie Green, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Did you figure out you making it to that fight? Big Gates 86, what's going on? Triple X, what's going on? Now it just starts to become comedy now. Like, come on, man, cut it out. Jay Grant Jr., my brother. It just becomes comedy, like. Tremont Jordan, my brother in the super chat. He said, "Tell Bassiano to stop hating on my city." LOL. Hey, Queen, you heard what the king said, Queen? It just starts to become silly. Now, I never heard nobody going on 34, going on 36. What are you talking about? He'll be 35 next month. What are you talking about? He's not 34 going on 36. He'll be 35 next month and wouldn't have fought this year, which automatically means the following year he'll be 36 in 2023. This is simple mathematics. What are we talking about here? It's just simple mathematics. He'll be 36 next year. I don't understand. Like, what are we talking about here? With no plan. What's the plan? Vaughn, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Bud trying to get that insurance money for that eye. Erroll finna snatch from his socket. Erroll finna snatch from his socket. Salute to my brother Vaughn, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Hey man, we just start to get, it just gets all types of ridiculous when we in defense of a fighter. Hey, no. Let's say the fight don't happen till October next year. How old would he be? Eagle fan 18, what's going on? If the fight happened in October next year, how old would he be? Bobo, my brother in the super chat, dropping that. He said, Blue, when did you find the chirpy fire alarm? I never did. Neither did the wife. Melodic Harmony, what's going on? Don, what's going on? Mr. DJ C92, what's going on? Oh, man, Bassiana going in on the city, man. So I'm coming to the pass the torch. Oh, you going to Floyd Mayweather joint? I'm going to do my best to get there. Oh, don't do your best, just get there. Trey Dennis, what's going on? Why not? What's going on? Queen, Natalie, don't do your best, just get there, Queen. Chris Lil One Taylor, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, didn't Crawford ask the sanction to be Spence's mandatory? In his words, I'm trying to see something. Trying to paint the narrative that he is being ducked. Facts. Jay Lynn, peace bless, Queen. How you doing tonight? I mean, come on, man. Murder Music, what's going on? Dolo Blue, what's going on? Brent Lawson, what's going on? Denny Fowles, what's going on? I don't be understanding, like. DJ Senji, what's going on? Vern G, what's going on? Loose Bills, what's going on? 88 Sports Tour, my brother, True Blue One, what's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. Y'all gonna have to inbox me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word, so we enter that. As I told you, I'm gonna be paying for Ricky Roz, what's going on? Loose Bills, what's going on? I'm gonna be paying for that 10 pay-per-views. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be paying for 2 people to go to the fight. Once they announce Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, I'm doing 10 pay-per-views. I'm paying for 10 people pay-per-views, right? And I'm gonna send 2 people to the fight. Southeast T, my brother, what's good with you? So I'm doing 10 pay-per-views and I'm sending 2 people to the fight. So y'all get ready. So y'all gonna have to inbox me on Instagram, and we're gonna do and we're gonna make it happen. That's lit, doing it for the people in the financial climate. Yeah, I got to do it, Natalie. Got to do it, Queen. Woke the Truth, what's going on? Damian Banks, what's going on? So I'm going to do Spike 6, what's going on? He said, where this Derrick James interview? It was on Instagram Live. Ray Davis, what's going on? Nah, Bassiana, I just want to give back to the people. So I'm buying 10 people pay-per-views for the fight, and I'm going to send 2 people to the fight. Capadonna 24, what's going on? So, 10 households I'm paying for pay-per-view. B Classic Music TV, what's going on? And when I send you the money, make it for the pay-per-views. You know what I mean? Tanner Boy, what's going on? David Gonzalez, what's going on? I send you the money, be like, nah, yo, Blue, appreciate you giving me that pack. Like, what? Nah, I ain't send you for that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Blue, appreciate you helping me get that new pack. Nah, brother, that's not what I sent it for. You understand what I'm saying? Greenhold Dunham, King of Ron, Marcus E, what's going on? Isidro Bermudez, what's going on? Yeah, Jay Grant Jr., I got to do it, man. Walter Whitaker, what's going on, great brother? Jim Jean Pierre, what's going on? Yeah, I got 100 singles. Bro. D-Town 5-4, what's going on? Appreciate you, King. I got 100 singles. Nah, brother, that's not what I signed off for. Shy_064, what's going on? Trev Stoker, double R, what's going on? Brian Johnson, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? My man Blue held me down, bro. Got me this. No. That's not what I sent it for. B-More, what's going on? That's not what I sent it for. Not at all. That's not what I sent it for. Tone Capone, my brother. Exactly, Jay Grant Jr., you already know. Shining Light, what's going on? I'll pay the bill later. That joint don't come the next month. I'll pay the bill later. Don't come the next month. I got time. K Mac Webb, what's going on? You know how I go, K Mac. Vanessa Lockwood, Peace West Queen. How you doing today? AZ Landlord, what's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got time to pay that bill. You know what I mean? Looking out, Blue. Vertron Brussels, what's going on? Carlos Bearfield, what's going on? Facts, Bassiana. Roy Boy Florida, what's going on? Hey, Bassiana, they're going to be sending me pictures. Hey, Bassiana, hey, check it, right? They're going to be like, yeah, Blue, good looking out, man. Ordering a fight. It's going to be something completely different playing in the background on the TV. Like, bro. That's not the fight in the background. 903 Boxing, what's going on? Omar Jamal, what's going on? Joshua Wright, my brother. Yeah, I got to get back on the grind. Got to bring sexy back. You dig what I'm talking about? Walter Whitaker, Rodriguez Jackson TV, Eugene Pearson, what's going on? Jay Newfold Deuce, what's good? Yeah, you know how it go. Antune Carbonado, what's going on? Hey, bro, SB Silverboy, what's going on? You know what I mean? Be loving hip hop in the back. Bro, that ain't the fight. Devontae Richardson, my brother, what's going on? That ain't the fight. Loving hip hop back there, Cardi B back there. Like, bro. Charles Jones, what's going on? Hey, I just need to pay the bill. Bro. Kimber 4509, Doug, what's going on? I don't care what you do with it. As long as you tell me you ordering the fight, how am I gonna know? God's greatest, what's going on? Jackie O. Olden, what's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, woke the truth. Yo, good looking out. I needed this gas money, huh? Bruv. Dudes out on dates. Yeah. Got some extra Red Lobster money. Pay the extra tip. Boxing matchup, Dwayne Freeman, what's going on? Hey, where you get that money? Oh, my man Blue. You don't know Blue? Man, he owed it to me. Huh? He owed me that extra, you know what I mean? Daniel Johnson, what's going on? He just gave me that, you know what I mean? We good. Huh? You know what I mean? Where you get that? My man Boo, like, hey man. Joe G, what's going on? Nah, I don't care what y'all do. As long as you tell me you're gonna do it, hey, that's what I'm going off. 9-3 North Richie's Entertainment. What's going on? So yeah, yeah, that's the plan, man. So inbox me on Instagram. You know, I'm gonna buy 10 pay-per-views and 10 households. Blake Red, Isaiah Ray, what's going on? 10 households worth of pay-per-views and 2 people I'm sending to the fight. Harlem Hemp 831, what's going on? Exactamundo. She said he has to. I ain't just giving these dudes my money. Jermaine Quirrells, what's going on? Hey, if you say you're gonna do the right thing with it, like Spike Lee. Stephen J, what's going on? Hey man. Stephen J, what's going on? Mr. 76, what's going on? Hey, Bassiana, I just thought about it. I'm gonna pay somebody pay-per-view, they're gonna go watch it at their man crib. Take a picture of the TV. Hey, see, I ordered it, Blue. Oh, all right, great brother. Appreciate you. Meanwhile, he had his man crib. Michael Brown, what's going on, great brother? SB Silverboy, my brother in the super chat, he said funds a little bit low. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See me grow. What's going on? Dude gonna be at his man crib taking pictures. See, I ordered it. Okay. I don't know if that's your place of residence. You know what I'm saying? Joe G, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know that his man don't know. He ain't contribute. You know what I mean? Eating up all the chips and dip. Didn't even contribute. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't care, man. I know. I know I'm just going to give 10 people, pay for 10 people's pay-per-views, man. Stephen J, Educated Jab, Jay Good, my brother. What's goody with you, kid? Yeah, I'm going to pay for 10 pay-per-views, man. You know what I mean? Antune Carbonado, what's going on? C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Big Money Wall Daddy Ice, what's good? So anyway, what was I talking about? Bassiana done got me all off track. Just like the tithing you give and can't control where it goes. Facts. Money Meat, what's going on? Like old boy from New York. Buying all types of Gucci. Hey man, y'all saw his walk-in closet? Eno Boston, Robert Williams, what's going on? I'm like, man, this dude's closet looked like Saks or something, man. MP Run It, what's good? Dude had a shoe rack. Dude had Gucci. Yeah, he out of pocket, Bassiana. But he used to be down with Onyx. You know that, right? Tony Johnson, what's going on? He used to run with Onyx, so you know what I mean? They said he found God. They said Tremont George said, you missed my super chat. I did. Dude, closet is. Hey, his closet costs more than the church. Tremont George, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Bassiana, give my city some respect. Salute to you, Queen. Salute to my brother Tremont George, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Facts. You look at his closet and look at the church. Now, how could they respect that? I mean, it is what it is. What can I tell you? Bro, if your closet is bigger than the church and you got all designer stuff in the closet, something ain't right. Bro, your church is a storefront and you could barely fit 100 people in there, but your closet, you could have a whole gathering in your closet and celebrate all your designer wear. Something's not right. But anyway, something ain't right. HDLMU, he said, Blue, you know that money going towards the fight party. Hey, that's cool. I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? Tay B, he said, you going to Dallas? Nah, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to be in Vegas and in I'm going to be in Vegas and in Arizona. I'm going to be in Arizona and in Vegas. So yeah, so like I said, man, you know, Coach James, he said, Chef Dre Book, what's going on? He said that, you know, I am Trill Will. Go subscribe to my brother, I am Trill Will. What's good with you, Will? Jose Polanco, what's going on? So he said that, you know, he said that the game plan, part of the game plan is going to put a lot of pressure on Terrence Crawford, right? Carl James, what's going on? And he said Terrence Crawford is going to have to be, you know, take his game to the next level to deal with what Errol Spence is bringing to the table. He said that Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence out here breaking bones. Electric agitator, what's going on? He said Errol Spence out here breaking bones, so that means he hit hard. Shannar Hawkins, what's going on? If you don't think he hit hard, he out here breaking bones. You know what I'm saying? He doing damage. You know what I mean? Which he is. You know what I mean? He definitely is. You know, but he don't get enough credit for, you know, that because, you know, he's an accumulation puncher. When you're an accumulated puncher and you break your opponents down, it's not one punch knockout, right? When it's not one punch knockout, when it's not one punch knockout power. Hey, listen, man. We got 865 people with 600 likes. Smash the like button. D. Augustine, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. We should be at 800 likes easy. Derrick Jones, what's going on? Educated Jab, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. Come on, man. If I don't say smash the like button, we won't smash the like button. Got 868 people here and 600 likes. That mean, got 200 people moonlighting. Come on, man. Participate. It's free. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Let's work. Troy Muldrow, what's going on? So now, V-Rock, what's going on? Elijah O'Neal, what's going on? So now, when you don't do things like Tank Davis and Deontay Wilder, one punch brutal knockout artists, right? Stephen L. Mack, Happy Valley Farm, what's going on? What you do gets overlooked. It gets overshadowed. It gets overlooked. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens, right? Brandon Hill, what's going on? But the way Errol Spence does it, Quentin Brandley, what's going on? Facts, Natalie, they just moonlighting. Come on, man. 200 people moonlighting. Donald Williams, what's going on? So now, I always say this. It's worse. What Devin Haney did and what Errol Spence does is sometimes worse than what Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury does. Let me tell you why. Remember when Deontay Wilder, Ray Davis, what's going on? When Deontay Wilder knocked out Luis Ortiz, King Kong Ortiz, right? Ortiz, he felt like Ice Bull, what's going on? Man, he felt like he let himself down, right? He felt like he let himself down because I got caught with one punch and I was winning the fight, right? Anybody could get their lights turned off with one punch, right? Even Leo Santa Cruz, right? Dwayne Johnson Media, what's going on? Leo Santa Cruz, right? Stavros Vegetis, what's going on? Exactly, Natalie. When you got power, they don't think you can box. Facts. So, remember, Ortiz was like, I let myself down, I was winning the fight. Leo Santa Cruz, I let myself down, I was winning the fight. Right? You feel like you still had a chance because anybody could get their lights turned off with one punch. And we know that they got the equalizer. They could hit you one time, Julian Jackson, and you're gone. You understand? But people look at it for what actually everything that took place. Dawn Jacobs Gotcha game, money, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Ali Bay, what's going on? And people say, listen, I was outboxing him until that point. You follow what I'm saying? Until he clipped me with something I ain't see, I was winning. I was outboxing him. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you do what Devin Haney did to Kambosos, it breaks your spirit. A-Ron 2-4, what's going on? You look at that man and you like, man, this dude just better than me. It breaks your spirit. What Floyd Mayweather used to do to fighters, right? He breaks your spirit because you look at it and you like, bro, this dude don't hit that hard. You understand? You got rhymes, Mr. Holmes, what's going on? Pull counter boxing. Go straight to my brother, pull counter boxing. You start to make up excuses. You can't figure it out. Man, this dude don't even hit hard. He not even moving that fast. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? It breaks your spirit. When Devin Haney was boxing, the way he was boxing against George Kambosos Jr., that broke George. You can see he was deflated. When Erroll Spence broke down your Danish Ugas, and Ugas was in that back room, and he was crying like that, do you know why? Because he knew deep down as a man, another man just broke me. Another man just broke me, bro. New Jersey, what's going on? That's hard to hard to digest. That's hard to accept. To look at that man and be like, yo, this man just broke me. Another man just broke me. You know how a pride we have as men? And to know this dude just broke me. Hey, bro, this dude just broke me, bro. You start to question, can you even do this? Y'all remember when Jeff Lacey, when he lost to Joe Kawasaki? He ain't never been the same. He sat on that stool, and he was like, yo, this dude just broke me. Big Money, Walt Daddy Eyes, my brother. Remember Jeff Lacey sat on that stool, and Jeff Lacey was like, he was just sitting on the stairs, and he's like, bro, this dude just broke me, bro. He just broke me. He just literally just, like, you listen to Kambosos right now, and Devin Haney, right? Ross Led, Real Gold Coast, no, New Pay, what's going on? DOG 215, my brother, what's going on? Hey, you just think about this, right? Just think about this, right? When George Kambosos lost, he didn't even know what to say. He didn't know what to say or how to act. He was like, yeah, I lost to the better man. Then he was switching it like, yeah, well, I really won. Then he switched that. Well, you know, the judges, you know. Then he switched that. Well, now, listen, people. When you say this, you know you was broken. Monica, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Don C, what's going on? When you say stuff like this, when George Kambosos said, I needed that, now I got all the information I needed to beat him in a rematch. Bro, Ashante L7, what's going on? You just lost every single round. What are you talking about? Now you have the information you need to win. Champion Hart, my brother, what's goody with you? Macadosa, Macadosau, what's going on? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Now you have the information. Bro, that's your delusion. It's delusion. You just lost every round. You're a professional boxer. You were supposed to make the adjustments within that 12-round span. Frankie C31, what's going on? Not wait until the fight is over and you lost every round to say, now I got you. No. And now I got you. Big Money, Walt Daddy Ice, my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, did you see or already speak on the Espinosa video saying he's only dealt with Errol Spence Jr.'s camp and hasn't spoke to Bud's camp yet? No, I didn't see that. Send it to me, Big Walt. I didn't see that, Big Money, Walt Daddy Ice. And I usually see everything. Shogun 76, what's going on? J North Philly Black, what's going on? Hey, if he did say that, if Steven Espinosa said that, then I got to look at that one of two ways. You understand? I got to say that's irresponsible on his part, or it's irresponsible on Terrence Crawford's part. If he haven't talked to Terrence Crawford team and Terrence Crawford team hasn't talked to him, that's irresponsible on somebody's part. And it's just a damper. And that's a damper. If you didn't talk to his team, you're only talking to one side, then how would you know what Terrence Crawford wants? Now I have to look at that one of two ways. How would you know what Terrence Crawford is asking for? But then you wouldn't know what he's asking for if you haven't spoken to his side, right? Or is Terrence Crawford purposely not speaking to you? Salim I.A.H., what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? I could look at that one of two ways. Is Terrence Crawford team purposely not speaking to you? And that's irresponsible on their part? Or are you not in contact? Like, that's a problem. Anton Martin, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I believe Spence is going to cut that rain off, put that pressure on them, break them down. We got to recognize Spence is a beast mode. Facts. Oh, he's going to put a lot of pressure on them. He's going to put a lot of pressure on him. I think that Spence believes in his mind. He's going to have to show me that he could deal with this pressure. I think Errol Spence and Derrick James are like, listen, Kimberly and Jorge Lavario, what's going on? I think Errol Spence and Derrick James are like, bro, we don't believe you. Shane Murray, what's going on? We don't believe you can handle this pressure. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? You're going to have to show us. Gotti's World, what's going on? Now see, this how you know Monica knows she was late. She just spelled out my whole name in the chat. Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Gotti's World, what's going on? Crawford ain't never get broke down by spinach. Broke down by spinach? LF, what's going on? I thought spinach is supposed to help you. Alfonso Morris, what's going on? I thought spinach gave you energy. I didn't know spinach takes away from it. Salute to Anton Martin dropping that Cinco. Appreciate you, King. Marcus E, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, how does it look for Bud to sue Bob for not getting Spence fight, and yet he can't do it independently? It looks bad. Grown Man Boston, what's going on? Tristan Patterson, what's going on? It just justified everything Bob Arum was saying. Marco Polo, what's going on? It justifies everything Bob Arum was saying. Go Ham 4-4, what's going on? Tech RD, what's going on? That's what it does. Like, you're independent now. You remove that safety blanket. Stephen J, what's going on? He said, I ain't never seen him get broke down by spinach. I'm like, spinach? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, but it looked bad on him, bro. It looked bad. Raider Time, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute Blue and chat. Finally got a chance to catch some of your live. Salute T King. Where you been at? Jesse R, what's going on? The meet and greet is in Texas. Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Brian, New York, my brother, where you been at? Dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, much love from Coney Island. Salute to Brooklyn, New York, New York. Salute to you, King. Lee from T-Shop, what's going on? DVJ 600, what's going on? So, my thing is, Terrence Crawford breaks down opponents as well. Michael Ray II, what's going on? Don't get it twisted. Terrence Crawford breaks his opponents down as well. Yeah, I was lost when he said that. Natalie, when he said the spinach, I'm like, I'm kind of lost. Calamity confirmed, what's going on? Ice Blue, what's going on? Are they going to fight? You tell me. TC, what's going on? He throwing shots. Oh, he throwing shots. Okay. Tip Bellis, what's going on? He said Thurman Knight's in the building. Hey, man. Boston News DC, what's going on? Keith Thurman better stay away from Erroll Lara. Produced by Tyler, what's going on? Derrick Glover, what's going on? Broken Dangerous, what's going on? He better stay far away from He better stay far away from Erroll Lara. Erroll Lara is big, strong, southpaw, right? He could box, he could move. He hurt Keith Thurman to the body. Keith Thurman ain't gonna. Latrell Matthews, what's going on, great brother? Goo Reed, what's going on? Hope now, my brother, what's goody with you? Twin 410, what's going on, King? He said Garcia better stay away too. Yeah, they both better stay away from Lara. I don't know why they think Lara is sweet. I don't know why. Like, what about Erroll Lara just makes these 47-pounders feel like they can just go up there and we're gonna fight Lara? Like, why? Why Lara? Yadel Gonzalez, what's going on? Why Erroll Lara? Yeah, he older, but he ain't that much older. H-Town 713. Sheena, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Mike Brown, what's going on? Lara is man. He's a very slick, underrated boxer. Chillville, what's going on? He's very slick. He's underrated. Lara is Boston, please. What's going on? And he's still fast. It's hard to stay away from Erroll Lara, and he is southpaw. Boston, please. What's going on? I thought Lara beat him as well. Montreal, Virginia Beach, what's going on? BK Echo, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Both guys have crazy power. I'm leaning towards Crawford due to his counterpunching. I don't think Spence wins being overly aggressive. He should box. I don't think boxing is the answer to beat Terrence Crawford. Oz boxing Deuce, what's going on? I don't think that's the answer to beat Terrence Crawford. I think you got to stay in his chest, stay physical, and break him down. He's not comfortable when he's in the pocket like that. You can see Igor Kavalauskas getting the best of him in the pocket. Sean Porter was getting the best of him in the pocket, right? You want to fight him in the pocket. You don't want to give him range because his arms are extremely long. And you don't want to give him time to think. You don't want to let him control the pace of the fight. That's not how you beat Terrence Crawford. You got to press the fight. You got to push the tempo of the fight. You got to break him down. Force him to fight at your pace. He gets real unorthodox and real sloppy with his punches. Elijah O'Neal, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Spence versus Keith gonna be ordered because Bud getting cold feet. Then Spence is gonna vacate. Then Bud gonna fight Keith for the vacant belt. Mark my words. That would be terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. Derrick Glover, CJC Sports, what's going on? That would be absolutely terrible. John Spoons, what's going on? That would be St. Louis Mick. Where you been at, bro? That would be terrible, man. Ali Bay, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said EJ is a pressure skilled, diverse fighter who has a chin. Believe he is tough to punish the physical followed by the mental. The breakdown that EJ gives ends up tragic. Yeah. Yep. He's very, very physical, man. And not only is he very, very physical, but he's consistent. That's the key with Errol Spence. Terrence Barley, what's going on? He's consistent with his pressure. Rated Time, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said hanging out with the wife She works from home. You know how that is. Salute to my brother Raider Time. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, my wife worked from home too, so you already know. Quan, brother in the super chat. I would love to see Ortiz versus Thurman, then Spence. I would love to see that too. D'Angelo, D, what's going on? Peace, bless to you, Queen. Sean Porter didn't get knocked out. He got stopped. Leo Lopez, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. Neckbone, what's going on? It's very difficult to deal with that constant pressure of Erroll Spence. And he's fundamentally sound. He's fundamentally sound. He's very disciplined. He's skilled. He's a southpaw. He's consistent. That's a problem. Tyrone Gaines, what's going on? Von Simmons, what's going on? That's a problem. It's hard to deal with that, bro. It's very hard to deal with that. Very hard. He has slow feet. No, he doesn't. See you later, baby. He's very educated with his feet. Virginia Weed, what's going on? Jerry Forster, what's going on? He doesn't have slow feet. It's calculated. Like Jamel Charlo. They don't have slow feet. They have educated feet. You understand? You don't understand. They put you in a position that you're not comfortable in, and you didn't even realize. They have active feet. That's the difference. G5_gay. Go subscribe to my brother G5_gay. What's good, King? They have very educated feet, and they put you in a position where you don't realize you in. You understand? Having smart feet is just as good as having fast feet. Now, Terrence Crawford doesn't have fast feet. He has educated footwork. You understand? Terrence Crawford uses angles. Terrence Crawford is not bouncing on his toes and utilizing the ring. No, he uses angles. He uses his feet to put you, to turn you and things like that, right? He don't have fast feet. They have educated feet. And they have great balance. Erroll Spence's balance is better than Terrence Crawford's balance, though. But Terrence Crawford angles are better than Erroll Spence's angles. Mike Brown, what's going on? You understand? The way Terrence Crawford, his angles, because he got these looping punches, long arms, right? So the way Terrence Crawford sets up his angles, I think are better than Erroll Spence, because he can generate power. Jet ski deuce, what's going on? From these weird angles and these long arms. So, Erroll Spence is more black and white. Terrence Crawford has the gray area. Baby Billy said November 12th, mark my words, boo. I hope you're right. Please be right. Elijah O'Neal, brother in the super chat, just asked everyone's left eye how good Spence is. You ain't right, great brother. Keep him up. SB Thundercat, what's going on? Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? Yeah, November. I hope so. But we'll punch through combinations. Vodicus, what's going on? I hope that's the case. November 12th? Let it be. I hope you're right. Southern T, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Southern T. He said this is the way Derrick James is telling us we get in the fight. Well, he just said they'll go buy the pay-per-views. Like, he want to make it happen. Ken Blackboy, what's going on? Derrick just want to make it happen. Steve J, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, who you think would have won, Spence or Madonna? Just throwing it out there. Oh, Erroll Spence. The pressure, what's going on? Errol Spence, too fundamental, too big, too strong. Ray Davis, what's going on? Ant, what's going on? Styles make fights. Jose Alvarez, VT19, Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? Dwight, what's going on? Too big, too strong, and Errol Spence is going to. He's fundamentally sound. He's not going away from Madonna. He's going to Madonna. To show Babbles, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather and Adrian Broner are boxers. So Madonna's unorthodoxness, his awkwardness, and the way he turns his punches, they're timing fighters, right? They need space. They want space. Pat Greedy, what's going on? They're not physical fighters. They need space. They boxers. They want to control the pace of the fight. Errol Spence is big, strong. He's going to push Madonna back. He keeps the high guard, so he'll smother Madonna's punches. There's times Madonna may catch him and catch him clean. St. Louis Mink, what's going on? But for the most part, once Errol Spence gets on the inside of Madonna, that's all she wrote. Steve J dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Once he gets inside on Madonna, it's all she wrote. CJC Sports, my brother in the super chat. Did Crawford just take over his own negotiations? I think so. I think so, bro. I think so. The streamer, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if Bud and Spence fight is going to be like the movie Fresh, it would be a high-speed chess match. Facts. But it's not going to be a chess match. I think Errol Spence coming in to be physical. I think he coming in to push the pace of the fight. He coming in to push Terrence Crawford back. He ain't coming to play around. He ain't coming to play no games. I think Errol Spence going to want to set the tone right out the gate. Right out the gate. And I think he's going to get extra physical right out the gate. Hustle and haul and hustle. What's going on? What is balance, boo? What is balance? You know, the way you understand where their frame, their foundation. You know, they get hit. Some people get hit. Their balance is not good, and they stumble left, right, or they trip. You know, they look kind of. You know, Terrence Crawford at times he'll trip over his opponents and he get wild with his punches and he misses on the inside. His balance is off. Elijah O'Neal, my brother in the super chat. He said Greg Hackett versus Jake Paul. Who wins? Greg Hackett. Jill James, Khalil 98. What's going on? Torrey Stevens, what's going on? Greg Hackett. He's going to knock out Jake Paul. Terrible matchup. Lucky Showtime. Jazz Small, what's going on? Music shown by Music TV, what's going on? Sheena said Crawford is a street fighter. Yeah, he turns into that. Hampton Ski 9, what's going on? And he said that. Ex-Krypton, what's going on? That interview he did, and he talked about when he got back into the sport of boxing, he went back to the gym, and people were saying this dude can beat you at the gym. And he went there, and the dude, Michael Crummer, what's going on, was getting the best of him. And then he said he turned it into a street fight because he got tired. And they told him, hey, get out the ring. You know, K-Love, what's going on? Get out the ring. This is not street fighting, this boxing. Crash Camp 6'7", what's going on? I mean, that's his mentality. He wants to fight. He wants to fight. That's a problem. He wants to fight. It's a boxing match. He got to fight Errol Spence like he fought Victor Postal. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up to 1K. He got to fight Errol Spence the same way he fought Victor Postal. He got to box. It got to be a boxing match. You got to be strategic. Like how he fought Jose Benavidez. Under control. He has to fight Errol Spence under control, if that makes sense. That's the word I'm looking for. Professor X, what's going on? He has to fight Errol Spence under control. LV Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I know you changed from Bud to EJ. What was the main factor for you switching? And has EJ last performance against Ugas solidified your pick of EJ? Yes. EJ, his last performance. Okay, so Kinsu, the Husky, what's going on? So when the fight was first talked about, right? Back in 2017, right? It was like 2017, 2018, right? Andre Lewis, what's going on? Michael Crumble, what's going on? So this was back in about 2018, right? Going into that 2018 year, and it was seeming like it was then LV realistic that we could get this fight, and the Terrence Crawford then was still slick. He was coming off the Ndongo fight, the Victor Postu fight, and the Jeff Horn fight. And I'm like, he still has the ability, his youth. He still has all the tools in the toolbox. I didn't think that any welterweight could beat Errol Spence. Okay, and remember, Terrence Crawford was just making his way into the division. Terrence Crawford extremely long. He's extremely rangy, power in both hands, versatile. So I initially said, LV, he has all the tools in the toolbox to beat Errol Spence. If there's going to be anybody that could beat Errol Spence, it's Terrence Crawford, because there's mistakes that Errol Spence make. I see, he blinds his own defense, his own offense, and his own defense. At times, Sin City Syndicate, what's going on? Live, what's going on? At times, there's times where Errol Spence, he goes back into Scrooge Main, what's going on? He goes into this high guard. He just leans straight back. Jamel Charlo has a bad habit of doing the same thing, and that's why Tony Harrison was having a success. Brian Norman, what's going on, great brother? That's why Tony Harrison was having the success he was having, because he's a pure boxer. So if you look at Tony Harrison and Jamel Charlo, I looked at the fight between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's what I saw. Okay, that's what I saw, right? So you saw how Tony Harrison was having success against Jamel Charlo in both fights, right? Because he could box, he could move, and Tony Harrison has the similarities to Terrence Crawford when Terrence Crawford is a smaller division. So I thought, and Terrence Crawford has long arms. Tony Harrison has extremely long arms. You understand what I'm saying? Cruise control, what's going on? And so I thought that, I felt like the fact that now Tony Harrison don't have the power that Terrence Crawford has at the lower weight classes. So the fact that Terrence Crawford has power with the same intangibles Tony Harrison has, I thought the fight would look like Tony Harrison and Jamel Charlo, to give you an example. Now, obviously, when this was talked about, Jamel Charlo and Tony Harrison hadn't fought yet. But what I'm saying to you, just to give you that fight as an example as to why I was saying that, that's how I envision the fight looking if Terrence Crawford can stay disciplined. Right? But here's what happened. Two things took place. Errol Spence showed me more versatility. Now, remember, I was basing it off of Errol Spence that fought Kell Brook and Lamont Peterson. You understand what I'm saying? That's the version of Errol Spence I was basing that off of. The Errol Spence that fought Kell Brook and Lamont Peterson. Sean Gray, what's going on? Right? He was just coming forward and being aggressive. Right? And so I'm like, okay, Terrence Crawford has all the tools in the toolbox to offset what Errol Spence does great. Brent Lawson, what's going on? Now, I always said that it's a 50-50 fight. But I also said that I thought Terrence Crawford has enough tools to make enough adjustments to offset what Errol Spence does, offset his time, and keep turning him. You have to beat Errol Spence on points. You have to get his respect enough, and then turn him and frustrate him to read what's going on. You understand? Turn him and do things like that, right? You can't out physical Errol Spence like Kell Brook tried. Okay, successful hustle. What's going on? You can't mix it up like Lamont Peterson was trying to do. You have to do one thing. You have to attempt to just box him from a distance, turn him and use angles, make him reset, because you can make Errol Spence reset. You understand what I'm saying? Addison Pinckney, what's going on? If you see where you're dating Ugas, when Ugas touch him, right? Back slugger, what's going on? When Ugas touch him up top and to the body, boom, boom. Errol Spencer, he'll pause, right? He'll pause. Robert Chandler, what's going on? Calvin the Great, what's going on? He'll pause, which makes you Shane Billy, what's going on? You have to have the mentality like with Jamel Charlo, right? When they have those pauses, when you freeze them, you have to change the channel. And what I mean by change the channel, you have to get out of there. You have to pivot, give him a different look. Make him, he paused already, Richard Diaz, what's going on? Now, make him completely reset and have to find you. Gene Gomez, what's going on? And Ronald Coleman, what's going on? You have to be able to do that for 12 rounds. Naeem Quine, Storm Tate, what's going on? And what happens is fighters can't do that for 12 rounds against Jamel or Errol Spence. As you saw, Tony Harrison was outboxing Jamel in the second fight, and then he had that lull, and that was all she wrote. You can't do that with them because they are machines. They are going to keep coming. KJ J1, what's going on? And they have the ability. So this is where it turned for me, right? CJC Sports, brother in the super chat. Bud coming out, scooting, shooting. What I don't understand what you're trying to say, great brother. Scooting, smoke, a la Postal. I don't understand that, great brother. But salute to CJC Sports, brother. He said Bud coming out, scooting, smoke, a la Postal. I don't understand, great brother. I ain't that savvy. Quincy Carter, my brother, what's going on? Bud coming out smoking. Joe Campbell, brother, back in the super chat. Blue and Derrick James will be proven wrong, period. Bro, now you come back. What happened to you yesterday? Come on, man. We don't believe you. Ruben Langford, what's going on? We don't believe you. We don't believe you, great brother. Now you come back. Yesterday you disappeared. Now you come back. Come on, brother. So now, anyway, I looked at Errol Spence. Yeah, Via Ferreira. Like, come on, man. He gonna slide one in like we forgot about yesterday. Bro, we ain't forget about yesterday. Yeah, you got to tell regular in the super chat because I don't understand. Wilbur Sports, what's going on? Dorian Wright, what's going on? Paul Porter, what's going on? M. Scott, what's going on? So now, right, what happened was I saw Errol Spence fight Mikey Garcia, and I'm like, TBF Furbo, what's going on? And when I saw that fight Mikey Garcia, I'm like, oh, this dude is more dimensional. Jay Miller, what's going on? He has more dimension than I thought. Then I saw him fight Sean Porter. And I'm like, okay. The tools in the toolbox for Errol is there. I initially said, and if you go back and look at those videos, I always said I thought that Terrence Crawford had more tools in the toolbox. Errol Spence started just to add, in my opinion. Now, he always had them. I'm just telling you why I changed my mind. Those tools in the toolbox started to change. They started to pile up. He started to add more and more and more and more tools in the toolbox. And I'm like, okay, now it's starting to even out. And then when I'm watching Terrence Crawford at 147, and I'm looking at Terrence Crawford fight, and I'm saying to myself, okay, now this dude wants to fight in the pocket. So Terrence Crawford versatility started to go like this. Terrence Crawford, if you show me a video, show me a fight that you say Terrence Crawford won in a different manner. He's won all his fights at welterweight pretty much the same. Switching to southpaw at some point in time, or very early in the fight, to gain an advantage. And he stops or knocks out his opponent. The most versatility he's shown us at 147 is his fight with Jose Benavidez Jr. John Pugh, what's going on? John Doe, excuse me. That's the fight that he showed us the most versatility. Other than that, his fight with Sean Porter, 7'6" Deuce Junkie, what's going on? His fight with Sean Porter and his fight with Igor Kavalasis. Show me the difference. Show me the difference. Ty Boogie, what's going on? Show me the difference in Terrence Crawford's fight with Igor Kavalasis and his fight with Sean Porter. What was he doing different? Nothing. He didn't do nothing. Waddell Gonzalez, have a great night, great brother. What did he do different? He didn't do anything different in that fight. It looked the same. Look at his fight with Jeff Horn. Right? Now, the fight with Amir Khan was a dud because Amir Khan quit. He knew he was going to get knocked out. Amir Khan knew he was going to get knocked out. And he quit. And I couldn't respect that. He knew. He was like, oh, man, this dude getting ready to outbox me. He knew Terrence Crawford was just a better fighter, and he quit. I can't respect that. Right? And then Kell Brook, his timing was getting the best of Terrence Crawford, and he did what he switched to southpaw and got it. He's gonna have to fight like he fought Victor Postol, and he's gonna have to fight like he fought Jose Benavidez. He has to be under control. He cannot fight Errol Spence. Chin check, Charlie, my brother in Super Chat. Who would Blue want on the EJ Bud undercard? Jaron Ennis versus Igor Stanionis. I would like him to fight Keith Thurman on the undercard co-main event, but Stanionis, I'm cool with that. I think he deserves to be on the undercard. I think that needs to be the co-main event. The rest of the card I will have to think about, but definitely the co-main event, Jaron Boots Ennis. Kinsu the Husky, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that halfer. Duh on your boy Blue. He said Bud's gonna lose from the pressure in the later rounds. Spence won't break his face if a bullet didn't crack his skull though. Bud's looking to retire off Spence though. It's why he's tripping on cash. I could agree. That's why I was saying that. I think that he definitely sees the end, and he's saying I'm gonna cash out. He sees the end and he's like, I'm going to cash out. Mow your sauce. What's going on? He sees the end and he's like, I'm going to cash out. Quan, brother in the Super Chat, what do you define as ducking? People say it too much. I don't think it's ducking. Stephanie, Sam Miguel, what's going on? Peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? I don't think it's ducking. Donald now, the 67-year-old G Grant, triple OG in the building. What's goody with you? Roy Boy say he can't sleep on Crawford. I'm not sleeping on Crawford at all whatsoever. It's a 50-50 fight. I'm just giving you my breakdown as to why I think what's going to happen is going to happen. Anton Porch, what's going on? That's all. I'm not sleeping on LS, a.k.a. Tag, my brother. What's goody? I'm not sleeping on Terrence Crawford at all whatsoever. Yo, Tony, what's going on? Bryce Allen, what's going on? I think it's 50-50 fight. I'm just telling you why I think Errol Spence is going to win what I've seen in the other fights. And the brother asked me why I changed my opinion because I noticed that he likes to fight. Terrence Crawford wants to fight. And he has to stay 1,000% under control. If he don't stay under control, then he's definitely going to lose. If he thinks that, and here's the problem, pride. I think that Terry Roberts, what's going on? I think that Terrence Crawford pride got right, what's going on, is going to get the best of him in this fight with Errol Spence. The chip on the shoulder is going to be even bigger. J Tone from the 216. What's going on, great? Elijah O'Neal, my brother in the super chat. Frank Martin versus Rolly is good on the undercard. That would be perfect. Roy Boy, he said Kurt Anderson. Kurt never gave me a pick. He never officially made a pick. Theo A, what's going on? Theo A said, Blue, how you say you neutral, but you pick Erroll? It's called sports. It's called somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. Robert Guerrero, what's going on? Nels Nation, what's going on? Somebody asked me and I gave my honest opinion. I'm real. I deal with facts over feelings. I don't play around. I don't make up stuff. Okay? So what are you talking about? When you watch the Super Bowl, don't everybody and their mother make a pick as to who they think gonna win and who gonna lose? What, are they not neutral? These silly comments that I be hearing. When you watch the NBA Finals, does Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie, and Kenny Smith, don't they make a pick? 50 bands, what's going on? What, are they not neutral? Huh? I'm asking you, brother, because you said it. So now let's see. This is what I be talking about. Y'all be in your feelings. I don't deal with my feelings. I deal with facts over feelings, brother. You in your feelings, Theo A, because you want me to pick Terrence Crawford. Because guess what? If I was sitting here and I said Terrence Crawford was going to win, you wouldn't have said nothing. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, what flaws you see in Erroll that Bud could expose? When he go that no man's land, Hendo, what's going on? That no man's land area, Terrence Crawford excels there. Errol Spence doesn't. And when I talk about the no man's land area, it's in between that mid range and working your way in. Terrence Crawford, that's where he caught Sean Porter in that no man's land with that uppercut, right? That's where he caught Igor Kavalauskas. That's where he do most of his damage. And Errol Spence tends to get hit right there in that no man's land a lot. Your Danis Ugis, Dr. Pablo, what's going on? Your Danis Ugis got caught in that was catching Errol Spence in that no man's land a lot, right? It's the area where he's coming in and when he's getting out. When he's coming in, he don't transition from offense to defense responsible all the time. And when he's going out, he don't transition from defense to, when he's coming in, he don't transfer from defense to offense responsible all the time. And when he's coming out, he don't transition from defense or offense to defense very well. You understand what I'm saying? So in that no man's land area, he could get caught and he could get hurt because Terrence Crawford got power on both hands. And another thing he does, Oscar, what's going on? And another thing he does, right? He blinds his own offense. Terribly. Right? He'll and he just renders his own self helpless. So he'll go straight back like this and he'll just stand there. At times he'll just stand there and he'll dip consistently to one area. Right? So he'll come back. Right? And then he'll dip, right? But he leaves this open and he leaves his body open. Right? And because he's a southpaw, he fights like this. You see what I'm saying? You see this weird stance? He fights like this, right? And he'll catch you with his jab out here, right? You understand? And at times, right? T-Bonafide, what's going on? At times, he opens up, he lunges, he throws himself off balance with these big hooks, right? At times, you watch it, he'll throw these big, aggressive hooks and throw himself off balance. Deal with the TV, what's going on? Tyrell Kelly, what's going on? And if you watch, Ugas caught him a couple of times, right? He'll throw him off, he's off balance, and then he like, right? Like it's something like he want to duck out. Jerry Foster, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? He wants to like he wants to duck out, right? And you can catch him there. You can catch him in those areas. So those are things he got to clean up because Hampton Ski now what's going on? He did that against Kell Brook as well. He did that against Kell Brook as well, and that's where Kell Brook has success. He did it sometimes against Lamont Peterson too, right? He have a tendency. It's muscle memory. He does it for I don't know why, but it's muscle memory, right? He'll throw these hooks. He'll throw these hooks so hard and so strong, and he throws himself right off balance. He'll throw himself right off balance, and when he realizes you did, it's like he jumps. You understand? Like if you go back and watch what I'm talking about, but it's like he flinches. Like when Ugas caught him, when he dropped his mouthpiece, it's like he does this flinch, like it's like a lapse that he has. Tavel Kelly, salute to you, K. It's like a lapse. Now read Drake for what's going on. It's like a lapse that he has where he just loses focus. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, and you can see when he comes back into when he snaps back because he always does like that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that against Terrence Crawford. Zaphany, her back, Yashara, what's going on? Yeah, he does slip punches very well, Erroll Spence, but there's times where he don't slip punches well and he gets caught, and you can't get caught clean and heavy with Terrence Crawford. You can't. But that's why I said, Quincy Carter, if Terrence Crawford stays disciplined, he has to stay disciplined. If Terrence Crawford stays disciplined for 12 rounds, stay disciplined for 12 rounds. Box, change levels, boom, boom. When Erroll Spence gets caught, try and tie him up as best as you can. Box, change levels, go to his body, boom, boom. Like Ugas. His arms are longer than Ugas. He has more power than Ugas. Go to his body, boom, boom, and then step off. Get out of there. When Terrence Crawford gets clipped, he wants to fight. That's the problem I have. Quincy Carter, when he gets clipped, he wants to fight. So is he going to identify, Quincy Carter? My thing is, those lapses and those mistakes that Erroll Spence makes, is he going to be disciplined enough and slow the fight down enough to be able to capitalize on those things? Or is he going to be, is his adrenaline going to be high and he going to be wanting to fight? You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes sense. LV Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Agreed, Blue. That is why Derrick James said we got to get back in the lab. Facts. And Erroll Spence is understanding. The biggest thing I see, Erroll Spence knows. He knows. He knows. Klotz, what's going on? He knows. He understands. I can't do this. I can't do that. That's the thing. That's ultimately the difference that I see with Terrence Crawford. And now Theo A, that don't even make sense. See, this is what I'm be telling y'all. You got to deal with facts over feelings, brother. You just said, now how does this make sense? Tell me how this makes sense. See, when people are in their emotions, Theo A, like you're saying, and you want everybody to pick Terrence Crawford because that's who you want. That's who you like, right? And so you start to say stuff that don't make sense, like what you just said. I wonder what everybody going to say when Terrence Crawford beats Erroll Spence and shows the world why he's pound for pound number one. Well, that don't make sense. Because if he beats Erroll Spence and the world already consists in pound for pound number one, then you just did what everybody expected you to do. So imagine you saying, hey, when Michael Jordan get to the finals and he beat the Blazers, I wonder what everybody going to say. Well, he was supposed to do that because you expect him because he's the best fighter in the world. What are you talking about? Repeat it in the mirror before you say it out loud. That don't even make sense. What is everybody to say? If I consider him the best fighter in the world and he beats Errol Spence, then what is everybody to say? Who did he silence? That don't even make sense. Who did he silence? When everybody knows how great he is. That don't make sense. Said he said TV, what's going on? He done got y'all fans so much thinking that he's disliked. You listen to his team and they tell you how much he's disliked and people have disdain and don't support him and don't give him credit. That y'all come here and y'all repeat the stuff that they saying and it makes you look silly and sound silly. He said, you come on. You know people discredit Bud for being number one. Why would they discredit him for being number one? How could they discredit him for being number one? If he number one, he number one. It's just like LeBron James. You know how many people criticize LeBron James? What does that have to do with it? He was the best player in the world and everybody knew it. So when he won the finals, who was over there like, oh, yeah, LeBron? No. You did what you were supposed to do. As the best fighter and the player in the world, you do what you're supposed to do. KG_412, what's going on? Y'all just be saying stuff and repeating stuff, man. That just sounds ridiculous. He do what he's supposed. He's the best fighter in the world. What are you talking about? Yes, y'all be trying to create a narrative that he don't get no respect. You know who wasn't giving him his respect? His own network, ESPN. When they continue to tell you that Lomachenko was better than him. That's who. CJC Sports, brother back in the super chat. He said moving around fast like the postal fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what he's going to have to do. Box. It's a 50-50 fight. Nobody said it wasn't a 50-50 fight. You have some people picking Errol Spence, some people pick Terrence Crawford, period. But stop acting like he don't get no credit. Man, 80% of the boxing world feel like he the best fighter in the world. Please stop. That just sounds silly. Box fan 037, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I got Bud at 8-round stoppage. If they fight this year, if they don't, he'll be too old when they finally fight. I hope they sign soon. It's going to be an amazing fight. Bud isn't getting any younger. Neither one of them is getting younger. Neither one of them. I just think it's amazing that when Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao, they said Floyd Mayweather aged out Manny Pacquiao. But they the same difference, 3 years apart. So now Floyd aged out Manny Pacquiao, but he was older. But when Errol Spence, now they are aging out Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is older. That just gets weird to me. Boss fan 037, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I'm not talking to you, boss fan 037. You just brought something to my attention. Eugene McDougalberry, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I know exactly what you're saying, Blue, but I feel like the lapses and lack of focus comes from him not taking Ugas serious. Won't happen against Bud. No, I can't say that because he's shown me that he's done that in multiple fights, not just in the Ugas fight. He did it in the Sean Porter fight. He did it in the Kell Brook fight. He did it in the Lamont Peterson fight. So it's not just the Ugas fight. A beautiful day. Peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Justin Clemens, what's going on? Why not, my brother? Day say I feel like more people are discrediting Erroll. They are. Hey, beautiful day. Think about this, right? How many legends or are saying that, hey, Errol Spence got a chance? Errol Spence, they all picking Terrence Crawford. They all pick Terrence Crawford. All of them. Pugilist Shiznit, what's going on? They all pick Terrence Crawford. Sean Lowe, what's going on? But you have people here just trying to create a narrative, acting like he's being underrated. No, he's not. No, he's not. Poor Prince, what's going on? He's considered the best fighter in the world. People acknowledge him as such. The legends all pick him. They don't even have a reason for picking him. They just tell you they picking him. You understand what I'm saying? But yet you get people come here saying that, hey man, he don't get no credit. You don't get no credit? Man, stop it, man. Oh, Blue, you don't give him no credit. Man, I got him as the best fighter in the world. I had him in the best fight in the world since 2016. What are you talking about? I've had Terrence Crawford as the best fighter in the world since 2016. Exactly. A beautiful day there. Absolutely. If people don't discredit Crawford, why does the same argument come up stating that he hasn't fought nobody compared to Spence? Well, that's a completely different case. Now, again, like I said, let me break it down to you, right? When you're comparing the resumes, it has nothing to do with people not giving Terrence Crawford credit. When you're comparing the resumes, peace be free. What's going on? Floyd ain't gonna DOG 215. Floyd ain't gonna publicly pick neither one of them. When you comparing the resumes, okay. Natalie said, which is Bud's best fight to watch and EJ's best fight also. To break down the fight, I would say Errol Spence's fight with Kell Brook, and Sean Porter, and Terrence Crawford fight with Victor Postal, and his fight with and his fight with Sean Porter. So now when you're comparing the two resumes, right, it has nothing to do with discrediting anybody. It has to do with telling the truth. G Money 718, salute to Brooklyn. It has everything to do with just telling the truth. It has nothing to do with discrediting Terrence Crawford. The truth is, when you look at Errol Spence's resume compared to Terrence Crawford's resume, right, Errol Spence has fought better opposition. Does that mean that Terrence Crawford is not a good fighter? Does that mean he didn't fight good fighters? Does that mean he's not great or not the best fighter in the world? No. It just means that when you compare the resumes, yes, Errol Spence has fought tougher opposition. He has. Terrence Crawford has accomplished more. They both undefeated. It has nothing to do with. So I'm not supposed to tell you the truth about who's better on this guy's resume because you want to continue to hold this guy in high regard. The fact is this, right? Okay. So, Sean Lowe, what's going on? So now, the thing is, and salute the box fan 037, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, have a great night, Blue. Tag me if the fight is signed. I gotta crash. Salute to you, King, brother. Appreciate you 1000% dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Now, we've seen examples, okay? We just saw Jose Benavidez, Danny Garcia. Who's better? Jose Benavidez didn't fall off from the Terrence Crawford fight, right? If they did, they both fell off, right? Danny Garcia and Jose Benavidez. Who's better? Was that even? It wasn't even close, right? It wasn't even close, right? If you put Mikey Garcia, who's better? Mikey Garcia or Igor Kavalauskas? Who's a better fighter? Mikey Garcia is better than your Yuriorkis Gamboa. He's a better fighter. He just is. Kell Brook is better than Jeff Horn. He just is. Right? It just we got to be realistic here. Theo A said prime Gamboa. Mikey Garcia is better than Gamboa, brother. What are you talking about? Mikey Garcia, now obviously we would have to see it. But let me ask you a question. Now watch this now. Darius Gilliard, what's going on? Mikey at his peak was better than Ugas. You could say that. But now watch this now. If they made Mikey Garcia versus Gamboa, right? Murphy Brown, what's going on? In their primes, who you think would be the favorite? Who you think would be the favorite? If they made Mikey Garcia, Lines and Wolves, what's going on? If they made Mikey Garcia versus Gamboa in their primes, who you think would be the favorite? This is how we judge this. Who do you think would be the favorite? Mikey Garcia or Yuriorkis Gamboa? Mikey would be the favorite. Right? Then they have the mutual opponents, Kell Brook and Sean Porter. Well, now you look at how they set it up, right? When Errol Spence fought Kell Brook, that was for his first title opportunity in the UK in front of 40,000, 50,000 fans throwing brownies at him. Slow Rock, what's going on? Young West 20, what's going on? That was his first title opportunity, right? Boston 3-2-1, what's going on? DVT game, what's going on? That's the Kell Brook you fought, right? Cool. So we know Kell Brook was a different guy when he fought. If you say he wasn't the same when he fought Errol Spence, then he for sure wasn't the same by the time he fought Terrence Crawford 3.5 years later, right? Okay, so you got to say Kell Brook version of Errol Spence was better. Duncan Pennyhughes, what's going on? Okay, Sean Porter fight with Errol Spence was a unification bout. Oh, that's Beasley, what's going on? Terrence Crawford fought him as a challenger. He wasn't a champion talking about he was ready to retire. Okay, so that's Sean Porter. You understand? So now, TR said, Blue, you need to take into account when Bud was fighting at lower weights. I just took in account. I'm telling you about all weight classes. What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? I just took into account all the weight classes. I'm giving you I just talked about Gamboa. Gamboa is in a lower weight class. DFW motivation. What's going on? I don't understand. Are y'all listening? Are you listening? Theo says shaking my head. What are you shaking your head at? Sports and what's going on? In Style Furniture, my brother. Stone Alone, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a get up on your boy Blue. I'm reading the chat, and all the Spence saying EJ got rocked in 2 fights, yet failed to say Bud got rocked too, and he really got put down. Facts. And that's a fact. This dude is shaking his head. What are you shaking your head at? Go ahead and tell me. Darius Gill, y'all, what's going on? GB Lifetime Viz, what's going on? They don't do research. Listen, it doesn't even matter, Darius Gilliard. They are emotionally responded. And that's why this is so easy. He's shaking his head at what? Hope now, what's going on? LH, what's going on? He's shaking his head at what? He can't tell you. He can't give you any type of credence to what I'm saying. He can't go attack. What's going on? Like I said, let me ask you a question. The Kell Brook that fought Errol Spence and the Kell Brook that fought Terrence Crawford. If those two versions of Kell Brook was to fight each other, who would be the favorite in the fight? Go ahead, I'll wait. Go ahead, I'll wait. The Kell Brook that Errol Spence fought versus the Kell Brook that Terrence Crawford fought. If those two fighters fought each other, who would be the favorite in the fight? Let's see if you're honest. Theo A, I'm going to ask you again. Don't tell me about Kell Brook and Amir Khan. Tito Trinidad, what's going on? I'm going to ask you again. If Kell Brook fought that Errol Spence, that version of Kell Brook, fought the version of Kell Brook that fought Terrence Crawford 3.5 years later, not having a big fight and being 3.5 years removed from fighting at welterweight, which version of Kell Brook do you think would be the favorite in the fight? Go ahead and tell the truth. And salute to my brother Stone Alone dropping that half a get up on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Go ahead and tell us. What version are you putting your rent money on? If they tell you you got to take your rent money and put it on the right fighter, or you got to get out, which one you putting your rent money on? Go ahead and tell me. Sean M, my brother in Super Chat, they're listening with their heart, not their ears, shaking my head. Facts. Dorian Wright, brother in Super Chat, VP didn't have Errol Spence Jr. ability to cut off the ring. Victor Postal, yeah, he didn't. Tommy Johnson, what's going on? Go ahead, Theo A. If they told you you had to take your last rent money and put it on one of those fighters, or you got to get out. Martin McClendon, what's going on? Which one of them fighters you putting your money on? C23, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me. And don't slow roll with it. Patrick Gordon, my brother in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue Bud. Salute to you, great brother. If the Brook that fought Spence fought Bud, same outcome. I didn't ask you that. I'm going to ask you again, brother. Don't walk me around the block. I already exercised for the day. I drank a gallon of water. I ate my dinner. I had a snack. I had some fruit. I don't feel like being walked around the block. After this, I'm going to make some more videos, some more content, then I'm going to sleep. Exercise is not in my agenda after this or during this. Keep it real, boxing. What's going on? So I'm going to ask you one more time. Don't walk me around the block. Don't try to justify what you said. I asked you a simple question. Answer it. Hey, Zeus, what's going on? I don't care what version of Terrence Crawford would have beat that version, this version. I don't care. I asked you a simple question. Answer the question. Don't walk me around the block. I'm good. I exercise for the day. I trained for an hour today already on an empty stomach. Fasted cardio. I'm good. Please don't try to walk me around the block. I'm not doing 2-a-days, brother. I'm not in training camp. Pine Sol Lemon Scent. What's going on? Mr. VA Fitted. What's going on? So answer the question. I just asked you a simple question. Everybody in the chat has answered the question except for you. Jesus, what's going on? Blaine Lee, what's going on? I'm going to ask you again. Fred and Ontario, what's going on? If you had to put your last rent money up and somebody told you got to pick one or you're going to get out. If you lose, you got to get out. And you don't have nowhere to go. Blue Art, what's going on? Where are you putting your money? The version that Erroll Spence fought of Kell Brook or the version that Terrence Crawford fought of Kell Brook? Go ahead and tell me. Every time dudes get stuck in the corner, they try to walk me around the block. Now, I don't need an explanation. I just need an answer. As if you think it's going to throw me off or something. Blood and Bone, what's going on? Like you think it's going to throw me off, or it's not. It don't work. Yeah, Natalie, he asked for it. He asked for it, and he just kept going. Erroll Spence version, right? Okay, cool. So that means, like I said, so why did you shake your head? Now you admitted Erroll Spence version. So why would you shake your head when I said the version of Erroll Spence fought was better? See, when that truth serum hit, it hits different though. Jeff Campbell, what's going on? Now you're saying the Erroll Spence version, so you agree with me. So when I first said it, you shook your head. It don't even make sense. Boy Florida said both was about the same. Please stop lying. Please stop. Come on, man. This is what I'm be talking about. And this is what I don't like. Let's have truthful conversations. Don't tell me that they was the same version. Please stop. Erroll Spence broke his orbital bone. Kell Brook had one loss. He had the injury against Triple G. He dared to be great. He moved up in weight. The dude was undefeated at welterweight. Okay, he came back down. He fought Erroll Spence. He was 3.5 years removed from fighting any big fights, and 3.5 years removed from fighting at welterweight. And he told the world that he couldn't even make welterweight no more. That's why he lost to Erroll Spence. And he begged Erroll Spence to fight him and give him a rematch at 154. Percy Brown, what's going on? So how could it be 3.5 years removed, begging Erroll Spence saying, oh, I got to fight you at 154. I'm not the same guy. Now, how can he be not the same guy? He can't make the weight he struggled. You don't get better as you age 3.5 years later. It gets harder. So imagine Devin Haney right now saying, I can't fight at 135 right now, and he moves up to 140. And then 3.5 years later, he comes back down and fights Shakur Stevenson at 135. That don't even sound right. Crown Me King, what's going on? Yo, it's Tony, what's going on? I didn't ask you that, Roy Boy Florida. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all just be saying stuff just to say it. You shouldn't have said it. It's emotional responses. Stop with the emotional responses. Now you're telling me he still would have got stopped by Terrence Crawford. Yeah, we already know that. I've been saying that. I've been telling the world that I didn't matter what version of Kell Brook that Terrence Crawford fought. That's not the case we're making. Terry Atkins, what's going on? Wade May, what's going on? The point is who had the better resume. And so because you telling me, well, he still would have got stopped. Yeah, I said that. I said that Terrence Crawford beats any version of Kell Brook. But if you ask me what version was better, to compare the resumes, right? There's a difference. It's still what's going on. So that's what we're basing it off of. I didn't ask you if Terrence Crawford would have won. Mike Russian, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Peace, Blue. People forget how bad Kell Brook looked in the fight before Bud. Facts. Theo A said, okay, explain Sean Porter. Okay, you really want to do this with me? Okay, no problem. Sean Porter was the best version of Sean Porter when he fought Erroll Spence. You know why? See just 23, what's going on? He was a world champion and didn't want to lose the belt. Okay? So, he didn't want to lose the belt against Erroll Spence. He was defending his belt, right? When he lost to Erroll Spence, Sean Porter told you, he was motivated to fight Erroll Spence. You know why? Because people were saying that he was ducking Erroll Spence. Right? King Alley, what's going on? He was ducking Erroll Spence. He didn't want to fight Erroll Spence. Erroll Spence was the boogeyman. Erroll Spence pulled up on Sean Porter a few times. He pulled up on him publicly when Sean Porter had beat Danny Garcia. He got in the ring and said, are you going to duck me and you and your daddy going to duck me? Right? Sean Porter was very motivated because people were saying that Erroll Spence was going to walk right through, truck right through Sean Porter and knock him out. Okay? The best version of Sean Porter, and I personally know this because I was at Sean. I went to Sean Porter's gym. I watched Sean Porter train and prepare for Erroll Spence. Personally witnessed myself. I know Sean Porter was in, and that dude stays in shape, but he was so motivated to prove the world wrong. Right? Christopher Myers, what's going on? He was so motivated and in shape. Okay? Like he told you, and I don't like to do this because it seems like I'm discrediting Rodney James Jr. What's going on? But I'm just got to tell you the truth. So like he told you, he didn't even envision at any point fighting Terrence Crawford until it was later in his career. Gamers Paradise, what's going on? And then he said when Terrence Crawford even came to the division, after the Erroll Spence fight, Sean Porter told multiple people that he think this was it. He didn't know how much longer he was going to fight, if he was going to fight at all. He thought that he might retire at that point or move up to 54, right? Okay. When Terrence Crawford started to make his debut in the divisions, right? Sean Porter said, okay, is this a possibility? He called Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford said no. Sean Porter didn't think they was ever going to fight. He never had that in his brain to fight Terrence Crawford. Never. Roy Davis, what's going on? Ray Davis, what's going on? But then, like Sean Porter said, people started to call for the fight. And then Sean Porter said, okay, I feel like I got one more thing to do and fight Terrence Crawford. Bias boxing elite only. What's going on? Right? And so then he said, I started to, at that point, hit the heavy bag and say, okay, I need to focus on possibly fighting Terrence Crawford. But he called Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford wasn't eager to fight him. Okay, Sean Porter said he asked Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford said, no, I got bigger things to do. I got bigger plans. If those fans fall through, I might revisit the possibility of fighting you. But nobody's going to force me into fighting you because of their relationship. Sean Porter didn't have that switch on and that motivation to fight Terrence Crawford like he did Errol Spence. That's just a fact. And it never would have happened unless the WBO didn't order it. Alan Maddox, my brother, what's going on? And at that time, Sean Porter, you didn't see Sean Porter all over the place during the Errol Spence build-up. You know how I know this? Because he was barely even talking to me. And I would say we pretty cool. He wasn't doing a lot of interviews. He was hibernating. When he fought Terrence Crawford, he was doing podcasts. We seen him on ESPN going to sleep. He on the telecast calling the fight, and he like this. He ain't even focused. That's just a fact. He said, come on, my brother Blue, that's the excuse. I don't care what you call it. It's the truth. I don't care what you want to call it. John Merriweather, what's going on? I don't care what you want to call it. It's the truth. You saw him sitting there. You saw him doing the Portaway podcast. Let me ask you a question, Roy Boy Florida. Did he have the Portaway podcast? Was he doing podcasts in ESPN and DAZN when he fought Errol Spence? Yes or no? Dominique Kellen, 709. What's going on? Yeah, Slow Rock. Yeah, Christian Berry. Poke Wood said, excuse. I don't care what you call it. That's silly-minded. Did he have the Portaway podcast, and was he doing all of these ESPN and DAZN and Showtime and all of these different things when he fought Errol Spence? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Christopher Bone, what's going on, great brother? How you been? No, he didn't. He didn't have the Portaway podcast, and he wasn't doing all those things. Stephen Neal, what's going on? I know this for a fact because I was going to his gym and talking to him on the phone. What are you talking about? No, he wasn't. He was 1,000% locked in and focused on Errol Spence, and all he kept saying was, Errol Spence ain't never seen nothing like what I'm about to bring him. I don't care what, that don't matter, Roy Boy Florida. Y'all be trying to, stop. Just stop already. You talking about if he knew all this, why was he calling for a fight? Who cares? The facts is the facts. You knew he was doing all this stuff, period. Was it the same version? That's the point. Was he doing all these other things when he fought Errol Spence? No. Trevor Smith, what's going on? Who cares? Well, if he knew all that, I don't care about all that. I asked, it's as plain and simple. Was it the same version guy? No. Period. And his father told you immediately after the fight that he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. He came in the gym, he was looking up at the clock. He couldn't wait to get out of there. It just is what it is. Is that his fault? Yeah, it's his fault. But is he the same guy? No, he wasn't the same guy. Period. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. He said, you making it seem like Sean Porter underestimated Bud or Sean knew he was going to lose to Bud. I can't have these conversations, bro. I just can't, bro. You won. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? You know, I just can't. It just gets too silly. It just does. Salute to my brother Mike Russian dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Yeah, Martin McClendon. It just gets too silly, like it just keeps going. It's like you know what happens? It's like a dog chasing his tail now. You're gonna keep telling me I'm telling you the sky's blue. Why is it blue? Yeah, well, you know what? It's really light blue. Like I'm not gonna keep going. That's pointless. I don't care what you think. It just is what it is. He was distracted. He wasn't focused like he should have been. He thought that he could do it his way. I don't care if you feel like he underestimated him. I don't care about none of that. The fact is, he just wasn't the same guy that fought Errol Spence, period. Why he was that way, I don't care. Facts, Natalie. Like, why he was that guy, I don't care why he was that guy. The point is, he wasn't the same guy. That's it. DJ Eddie King, what's going on? Like, it don't make sense. Like, I don't care why he got there. He just wasn't there. It just is what it is. Stop trying to tell me, yeah, well, he shouldn't have. I don't care what he should and shouldn't have done. He wasn't the same guy. He wasn't focused. He wasn't doing things the same way he did with Errol Spence. Period. That's it. So I don't care why he was that way. He just was that way. Smooth JT, what's going on? I don't care. It is what it is. Don C, my brother in super chat. Common sense ain't common. Facts. It's just like it just gets ridiculous. You're trying to justify, and you're trying to force it to be. Oh well, Tara Sims, peace bless Queen. You're trying to force him to have been is the same. It's not the same. DJ Black Charm Music, what's going on? It's just not the same. And it's not an excuse because Sean Porter would have never told you that. He would have never told you that. How did you know that? Because of his father when he stopped the fight, and because we could clearly see that he was all over the place. He was on ESPN. He was on DAZN. And Terrence Crawford even said it himself. Here's why it's so silly when people try to justify it. Terrence Crawford even said himself, I'm not losing to no guy that's constantly doing press and podcasts. Terrence Crawford said that himself. He said that himself. So what are you talking about? Theo A, you just sound silly. When Terrence Crawford himself said, hey, this dude ain't focused. He doing his podcast. I ain't losing to no dude doing no podcast. So what are you talking about? So what are you talking about? That don't even make sense. Crawford himself said he noticed that this dude ain't focused. If he noticed it, then what are you talking about? Yes, sir, Roy Boy, Florida. You already know we always family. Don't matter we agree or disagree. Remember when Terrence Crawford didn't show up to the press conference? Remember that? And he was like, I got to stay focused. I don't know what that dude doing, but I'm staying focused. Remember that? Oh, you forgot about that. And Sean Porter was like, I guess I'm going to be the only one selling the fight. Y'all be trying to make up anything. I don't care if he trained like he trained for Errol Spence. I think Terrence Crawford still beat him. The point is, was he the same guy? No. Plain and simple. If, again, I can give you the same example. If the version of Sean Porter fought the version of that Errol Spence fought the version that fought Terrence Crawford, and you had to put your last savings, or you ain't have nowhere else to go, where you putting your money after you watch both those fights? Good vibes only. What's going on? DJ Eddie King, yes, sir. Rest in peace to the legendary, late, great, legendary, Hall of Fame, iconic Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. Percy Brown, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. He said classes and the master is teaching. Keep schooling these casuals, Blue. Yes, sir. I always give them that option, Natalie. Always. You sure you want to do this? They always choose. Like they wake up and choose violence. Like, okay, Kills Night, what's going on? It's like it don't be making sense to me. Like, bro, it just is what it is. Like, I'm not saying if Sean Porter fought Terrence Crawford, the Sean Porter trained for Terrence Crawford like he trained for Errol Spence, I still think that Terrence Crawford win the fight. If you're asking me who is the better version, that's it. I still think that he wins the fight. I still think Terrence Crawford wins the fight. I still think he finds a way to make adjustments. And I want to say, I meant to do this yesterday. Salute to my brother, man, dropping that. Jay Isaac, what's going on? Salute to my brother Tommy in the Cash App, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Tommy in the Cash App, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. And salute to my brother Ron Ellis in the Cash App. Appreciate you, great brother. And my brother Dub T. Sanders dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Dub T. Sanders dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the Cash App. Zealous Newton, what's going on? Yeah, man. I guarantee if you were in life or death situation, pick who would win, Errol, Spence, or Bud. I guarantee you would Crawford like everyone else in the chat. No, you can't guarantee me that because I would pick Errol Spence. Marcus Lewis, NBA, what's going on? OMCC, well, what's going on? First of all, you don't know me because I would have picked Errol Spence because of consistency. He's more consistent in his approach. So if I was in that position, I'm going with the person that's more consistent. So there you have that, Theo. You clearly didn't pay attention. I'm always going to go with the person that's consistent. He's more consistent in his approach. You know what you're going to get. So, no. Yeah, Natalie, I'm telling you, you watch those two fights. I watch all their fights. I study all their fights, but in particular, those are the two fights that I like to watch a lot and focus on. I don't emotionally pick anything. I pick it based off of what I see and what I think the outcome is gonna be. I don't emotionally pick it because, I just want to see Terrence Crawford win. I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford. That's not why I do it. That's not why I pick fighters to win. That's not why I do any of that. I do it solely based off of what I think the outcome is going to be based off of what I'm watching. Period. It has nothing to do with, my feelings and, oh man, that's because you like Errol Spence's merchandise. It has nothing to do with that. Or you like Errol Spence, man, that's because you're cool with Derrick James. It has nothing to do with that. There's nothing to do with that. I pick it based off of Eugenius 1126. What's going on? I pick it based off of what I see. And that's the problem. Porter and EJ's opponent again, please, Blue. I want to write this down. Inbox me, Queen, on Instagram, Blue Blood Sports TV. Natalie, inbox me on Instagram, Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Who will the fight next? I think he's gonna fight Stanionis. Robert Helenius. He back in the gym too. He back in the gym. He gonna knock. I think that whoever D get in the ring with next. Whoever he gets in the ring with next. Why not, my brother? He said, I just see more holes in Errol's game than Bud's. That's it. And who am I to knock it? If that's what you see. Ahmad is Ahmad. Ahmad, my brother. What's goody with you? I like Helenius too. Tariq Bazin, what's going on? Marcus Lewis, Team Spence, man down the truth. Yeah. I mean, you entitled to see, you feel like there's holes in Errol Spence's game. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Theo A, he said, Errol's going to get emotional fighting Bud. I'm calling it. What we see it when Bud and Erroll linked. Bud was cool. Okay. Well, I don't care how they was outside the ring. Who you see more emotionally fighting inside the ring? Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford? I'm the same way, Natalie. I'm the same way. I fall asleep watching fights. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Yeah, inbox me, Natalie. Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Theo A says Spence. You see what I'm talking about? It's people like that. That's why I can't have a conversation with them. You won. I'm not going back and forth with you. You're not being truthful. All true for you. What's going on? It's just not being truthful. Izzy Garcia Boots should fight Virgil. He said Boots should fight Virgil if he really wants the smoke. If who really wants the smoke? Izzy Garcia. A.B. Hall, what's going on? It all makes a difference. Jalen said, it all makes a difference what you see based on who their opponent is too, right? Yep. I like to I don't always like to watch common opponents, right? Jalen, Ty Baby, Peace Bus Queen, how you doing today? I don't like to always watch them fight common opponents because then I start to put in my head and people start to put in their head that this is what he's going to do against him and the triangle theory don't work. So I don't like to do that. I normally like to watch fighters that they don't have in common. But in the case of in this situation, Kell Brook happens to be a common opponent that I do take a little bit away from, and the thing I take away from is the timing that Terrence Crawford had issues with Kell Brook for the short period of time he did have it with, but for the most part, I like to watch Terrence Crawford, Victor Postal, Terrence Crawford, and Jose Benavidez Jr. And those are the fights. I'm looking at those fights, and I'm like, if he's going to beat Errol Spence, this is the way he have to do it. Master Allah, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Am I perfect? Am I a genius? No. But I just look at those fights, and I'm like, this is in the manner he has to fight to beat Errol Spence. And I watch Errol Spence's few Errol Spence's fights, certain different fights, and I'm like, you know what? He has to, this is what he's very consistent. You don't see DY what's going on. I do see Errol Spence versatility, right? Like the Mikey Garcia fight, the Lamont Peterson fight, the Kell Brook fight, the Ugas fight, Danny Garcia fight, Sean Porter fight. There's different ways he's getting it done, right? In order for me to see the different ways of Terrence Crawford, you got to go. You got to go to him outside of welterweight. If that makes sense. Because all his welterweight, Blue, if we don't get Spence, we coming for Boots. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. Matthew Thomas, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, I've heard it all. Bet up or shut up. The truth will set them free. Yes, sir. I can't wait. Loving now, Gaither. What's going on? You don't believe that. He going for Boots. But let me get out of here, people. It's 12 o'clock at night. I'm tired. And I don't feel that well right now. So, get up out of here, people. Stomach hurt. Know what I mean? Yeah, I'm drinking some water right now. Mm-hmm. Manuel Sanchez, what's going on? Salute to Matthew Thomas dropping that half a dip on your boy Blue. But let me get out of here, people. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Okay, Natalie. Yeah, Natalie, comment on my last post so I can see, or send me the request or something like that. Yeah, comment on my last post, Natalie. And my brother, Stone Alone, comment on the last post. Let me check that out. All right, great brother. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Roll. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.